1975, during a discussion about Broadway, Paul Gardner remarked, "A play that's not a hit is a flop." If you apply Gardner's logic to the current Broadway season, you can count the numbers of hits on your hands.
The first show to beat the odds was a British import, The Life and Adventures of Nicholas Nickleby. Michael Bennett's Dreamgirls, a show about a black singing group's rise to stardom, was considered the only musical success until Nine opened at the 46th Street Theater. Athol Fugard's Master Harold and the Boys is considered by many to be the finest dramatic play of the season.
This has been one of the worst seasons Broadway has ever lived through.
Katie Kelly is the theater critic for WNBC television.
The Tony Awards had nominations, had a very difficult time coming up with 4 musicals. They got the 2 blockbusters, and then they got 2 little musicals that came in from off-Broadway.
Nine opened this year, the pre-production budget nearly $3 million. Some of the people who must bear responsibility for the high cost of producing a show, which partially in turn accounts for high ticket prices, are the unions. A dispute involving the musicians union was cited as one of the reasons for the closing of the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Director Tommy Toon explains.
You have to pay a certain number of musicians to play this theater, whether you use them or not. Well, we use 6 musicians in the whorehouse on the stage because it's a Texas swing band. But this house has, I don't know how many, let us just say X number of 20. You have to pay 20 even if you use them or not. So she was paying those extra musicians. Now when she wanted to move to the other theater, it was a theater that only required that you pay 10 musicians. But the union said because she had started here, and this was the original production, that she had to pay 20. Well, it would have been impossible to play that smaller theater and pay all those musicians not to show up. So she had to close the show.
The musicians, sure, they got a little extra money. But the show made millions, as I said before, and then when receipts started to fall off, the usual procedure is that the show pulls back a little bit and then eventually closes. I mean, that's past practice. What they tried to do is they were trying to prolong the life of the show, and they blamed the musicians union for exacting fees.